If you're coming in, my name is Angela, and I just finished my live because I was having some technical issues. And this doesn't even look like my light is on, but it is on. Let's see, maybe I dimmed it too low. Okay, so there were two more products I didn't get to talk about, and I was kind of saving the best for last. I mean, I did talk about, I need to link these. Okay. So I'm going to continue talking while this is going on. I am totally new to this and I'm still figuring this out. So I am going to add these products while I'm going to scroll through here. So I apologize for not looking into the camera. You can continue to come in and I'll come back and I'll see your comments. I just want to make sure that I highlight these products because they are so good. I mean, I talked about some of the things that I already like. I feel like I have highlighted everything quite a bit that I already have. And I will stress once again, the only things I have in my showcase are products that I am personally using or that I want to use. That's just kind of important to me. That's just who I am. I am not going to recommend something that I don't want, that I don't like, that I don't have, right? So there's a few things in there that I'm not really sure about. And when I get them, I'll be very honest. I'm still trying to fix this here. I will be very honest. Thanks for joining me. So TikTok shop was something that was not on my radar at all. I was not expecting it. I was one of those people who was invited in on the low end, let's say. I didn't have to get to 5,000 followers before I could join. They put me in at 1,000, just a little over 1,000. And so this wasn't anything that I was like hyped up about doing, super excited, already had, products ready to go. So it's taken me a week or two really to get going. And these were a couple of the first things that I got. And it's perfect timing because everybody at the first of the year is all talking about like health, right? There we go. Man, I was having trouble with that. Sorry. Everybody makes New Year's resolutions, but me, I don't. I usually have like a yearly theme, something that I want to work on, something that I want to improve about myself. It's not a resolution. I'm not trying to just make a quick promise that then I'm going to give up on after, just a few days or weeks. I'm not a really disciplined person. So, I am in some things. It has to be important to me, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about these two products. My name is Angela. I am a stay-at-home mama and Grammy in Northern Kentucky, and I appreciate you joining me. Keep coming on in. You can drop in the comments where you're from. If you've ever been here, maybe you just saw me a few minutes ago. I was having technical difficulties, so I had to stop my live and come back in, but there were a couple of things that I really wanted to talk about, and I'm kind of not going to show you any fancy products. These are just good, simple products that everybody needs to take care of themselves. And obviously with health products, I cannot make you any promises. All I can do is really say, go do your research, right? These are the things that are working for me, and I'm very thankful to have found them and at a really great price in the TikTok shop as well. So I haven't actually pinned. I just put the products in there. So I will try to pin this first one here while I'm talking about it. And it is the Goli Dreamy Sleep Gummies. Now, I don't do the mirroring very well on here, so I apologize for that. So let me just tell you a few things. It is gluten-free, non-GMO, gelatin-free, vegan. It couldn't be vegan if it wasn't gelatin-free. So this was a sample that I got. I was super excited to qualify to get this because I've heard of this brand. I'd never used it. I'd heard great things about it. I knew it was quality stuff. And then when I actually got it, I got even more excited. When I actually used it, I was like, okay, I need to tell people about this because it does have, you would expect melatonin to be in it, but it also has tart cherry powder, chamomile extract, passion flower extract, and I thought I saw, lemon balm. I'm an urban farmer. I grow lemon balm. I grow chamomile tea. They're both wonderful, but they are anti-inflammatory, so they make me have to get up and go to the bathroom all night, which is kind of counterintuitive to being able to get a good night's sleep, right? So in this gummy form, I have tried these 5 times now. I do not wake up groggy. Again, the mirroring messes me up. I do not wake up groggy. This is for occasional sleeplessness. You are not going to take this every night. You do not want to build up a tolerance to it. Occasional sleeplessness. That was me last night. I will tell you, my problem is not falling asleep. My problem is staying asleep. I wake up, I toss and turn, things start to hurt, I'm getting older, whatever. But it just happens. It's just life. You got things on your mind, things that you go to sleep on your mind, you wake up, your mind starts spinning. I am not waking up at all. I took this again last night. I've had this a couple of weeks. I think it's like maybe 4 or 5 times now that I've actually taken it in the last week and a half. And again, I do not wake up groggy, but last night, I did 8 hours. 8 hours straight. That is unusual for me. That is very rare for me. If I get 6 hours straight, I feel pretty good the next morning. So 8 hours this morning, I woke up and I was like, I cannot believe it's been 8 hours. First of all, I was super excited about that. And then secondly, I was like, man, I feel so good. I feel so rested. But the only drawback was I had slept in the same position for so long that my back was hurting a little bit. So when I was just live a few minutes ago, I was using that shiatsu deep tissue massager. But anyway, and that took care of it. This Goli Dreamy Sleep gummies, go pick them up. You have to get restorative sleep for your health. That has probably been my number 1 or number 2. That has been my number 2 health issue, is not getting restorative sleep, not sleeping long enough for inflammation to go down, all of your digestive things to be taken care of. You guys can go do your research, all that kind of stuff. You all know it. It's all available to us online, right? This is going to stay in my medicine cabinet, my cupboard, my pantry, whatever you want to call it from now on. Thank you so much for continuing to come in. I would love for you to drop in the comments. Have you ever tried anything like this? Have you ever tried a melatonin product that maybe did or didn't work for you? Or do you take supplements at all? And one more thing I'd like to point out that I have said before in my previous lives, these are gummies. So you're not having to swallow pills right before you go to bed. It does say make sure you chew them up thoroughly, which just makes sense. They are sweetened. What I would like to point out about that is I recently was taking a beetroot powder gummy for heart health, which is great, but they were so sweet that it was like candy and they tasted awful. Different company, different place where I got them. Not this at all. These are sweetened, but it is not sickly sweet like that. And those other ones were dyed red. Even though it was beetroot powder, they had food coloring in them too. Okay, no, not the case, not the case. So go get yourself some Goli Dreamy Sleep gummies. Now the other one, this is just supplements time. This is supplements time. This one I was super excited about when I got this. And I know I keep saying I'm super excited, but again, TikTok Shop was not on my radar. Well, I'm going to switch the pin here so that you can see it. I was not expecting to be able to do this. So it is super exciting to me to be able to get some samples of products that I would use anyway, products that I've always wanted to try. So this company, Clean Nutraceuticals, I have used their products before, a different product. It was more like a mood, mood enhancer. It had tryptophan and some other things in it. But this, thank you for continuing to join me. Keep coming on in. This is a multi-mineral. And here's why I'm excited about this. I had some health issues. They've all been taken care of for over a year now, but mid 2022 into late 2023, I had some pretty serious health issues. Some unexpected, some expected. I knew I was going to have knee replacements. But you're taking different medications and they all affect you differently. Okay, let me back up a bit. I digress. That's where I was headed. What I didn't know, the very first unexpected health issue that I had, I went into the hospital with severe pain. I had pancreatitis, totally unexpectedly. But at the same time, they found out that I had a kidney stone. The only reason that they could explain that I had a kidney stone was dehydration, which absolutely made sense to me because I struggle with dehydration. I don't know what it is about my body. I drink water. I'm drinking liquids all day. I know it's not enough water, but bottom line, we filter our water. So you lose minerals when you filter your water. Minerals are what holds magnesium and all those things. They hold the fluid in your cells, not to swell them, but your body's made up of, I don't know, it's been a long time since I was in school. Isn't it like 75 or 80% water or more or something like that? So you need water. Well, I'm an urban farmer. I already mentioned that. If you're just coming in, my name is Angela. I'm in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, technically in northern Kentucky, across the Ohio River. But I'm an urban farmer, and I just get very focused, and I just dive in. And if something needs planted, I will not stop to drink. I will not stop to eat. I will not stop until it's done. And we've been here about 10 years. I've been doing this, for 10 years, except for last year when I had my knee replacements. And I would get so dehydrated, I would start to get headaches. I could just feel this headache coming up over my ear. And I talked to a doctor friend of mine, and she's like, it's because you're dehydrated. And I mean, it would be like what people describe as migraine. Like you start seeing light hurts, and, I'd have to go to a dark room, all that kind of stuff, all because I was getting dehydrated. So the kidney stone totally made sense. So I started, after I had that kidney stone, buying spring water to try to get minerals back into my body. Well, why go pay for spring water in a plastic bottle when I'm filtering my water here, right? That's an expense that I've had to do because I've needed it for my body. But, you've got to, you're filtering your water. Why do you want to have to go buy water too? That just doesn't make sense, right? So after those health issues, I started buying sea moss. I bought black seed oil. I bought burdock root and bladder wrack. And I was using all of those things. I had to buy them all separately. Online retailer that we all know and use, $20 to $30 a bottle. So I could not take them long term because we're broke people. Like over $100 a month for supplements. I know you got to do what you got to do, but I'm like, okay, I'll just drink more water. I'll just buy the spring water. That's cheaper, right? So when I found this, all that to say, all of those things are in here and more. It also has ashwagandha. You can see that very prominent on the label. It has turmeric, and my eyes are so bad. Even with my readers, I still struggle to see this. I know there's kelp, dandelion, all of those things you can go research. I have at least one, maybe two videos in my, go to my profile. You can watch videos that have a little more detail about it there. But if you filter your water, however you choose to do it, you need to be putting minerals back into your body. And this is a great product. And the other thing, not just even the cost. Obviously, absolutely, I can swallow pills. Not my favorite thing. If you've ever taken supplements, sometimes they're pretty big. So you're taking 5 or 6 supplements, you're probably taking at least 2 pills. Some of them are like 4 or 6 pills a day, depending upon what the supplement is. And so you're swallowing 14 pills or more a day, 2 pills. 2 pills to get all of that in at the same time, daily it does say take with a meal, because I don't know, maybe it would upset your stomach if you don't have a stomach of iron. I don't. So I do what they say. I take it with a meal. But this multi-mineral formula is not only saving me money, it is saving me from having to swallow 15, 20 pills a day, at least. There are some other supplements that I take for other things, but I put all of them on pause while I was taking this because some of my other supplements are for inflammation. They have ashwagandha and turmeric and things in them. Well, I don't want to duplicate that when it's all in here. Why would I take more pills when I can get it through this, right? So anyway, I have been taking this for right at a week. And I have noticed I am not as dehydrated. And the interesting thing was, I just was thinking about this morning. Again, we're heading into the new year. Everybody wants to get healthy. Okay, so I've got my knee replacements and I've started walking and I've even bought hat and gloves and things that I can take on my walk so I can walk in the cold. I haven't done it yet, but I will. And I have lost weight. Yay me, I'm so thankful, but I want to keep going. I need to lose like at least another 30 pounds, maybe more. So I was thinking, okay, these are the things I've already put into place. What's the one thing that I really want to work on in 2025? And it's dehydration. Like I need to stay consistent on these. I need to up my water, which when your minerals are helping you retain the water, not swelling, but they're helping your body, stay in balance with the amount of water that you need. You actually don't have to drink as much. There are people out there who put salt in their water just to get minerals. Well, I don't want to swell either. So, I want to be cautious about that. But taking this helps with it. Okay, I can't even tell you what it helps with. Go do your research. I don't want to get any violations for doing anything wrong. Just go do your research. Go watch some of my videos to see some of the things that are in here. Go to the link, both of these products, pick them up, be ready to race into 2025. Healthier, sleeping better, staying hydrated. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to come back on and say. I didn't get to do that in my previous live. I was having some technical issues. It was totally my phone. Sometimes I don't know if it's the app, my phone, or my Wi-Fi. It was very definitely my phone this time. So I wanted to make sure that I mentioned these because I only go live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And I wanted to make sure I talked about these before the weekend, before I took a break, because next week with Christmas, obviously I'm not going to go live on Christmas Day. So I don't know about other than that. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear day by day, see what happens. But I got these pretty fast. Oh, and there's multi-packs. So like if you buy the 5-bottle pack of this, I calculated it out yesterday. I won't know the cents, but it was just a little over $13 a bottle. You're not going to, okay, you do your research, but I really don't think you're going to find it for that price anywhere else. And one bottle was under 20. But if you get the 5-bottle pack, as of yesterday, when I calculated it out, it was just a little, it was like $13.24 or something per bottle. It might be free shipping. I think these were free shipping. Don't quote me on that. Go to the link, look for yourself. But anyway, I'm just really excited about this. I know this is going to be my companion for a long time because of filtering our water. I just have to take minerals. And there aren't a lot of, again, multi-mineral products. You can find multivitamin products, but multi-mineral products are kind of hard to come by, especially with these natural ingredients. And does anybody have any questions? I've been yakking away. I would love to hear if you've ever taken any of these kind of things. Again, like I said, when I did research, this is when after my kidney stone, and I was just trying to do some research. And I'm like, what's good for kidneys? What do you use for kidneys? What do you use for dehydration? And repeatedly, it was sea moss, black seed oil, burdock root, and bladder wrack. And half of those I'd never even heard of. So I went and had to buy bottles of each. very expensive, not anything that your deductible goes toward or health savings account can pay for, although it should. That's my little political comment for the day. But yeah, go grab this. If you filter your water, you really should be taking it. And then if you want a good night's sleep, again, I will remind you, occasional sleeplessness. This is not something you're going to take every night. And I should add, for either of these, they are for 18 years and older. If you're pregnant or nursing or on medication, talk to your physician about it. So I'm going to hang up here because I normally don't go that long, and I just hopped back on. I wanted to talk about those. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any thoughts about any of this? Any supplements that you would recommend for my dehydration issues? I've, tried all the little powders and things that are supposed to help you in your drinks, and it's just something. I have a weird body. I have lots of medicine allergies and stuff. That's why I tend to go natural. Like, I will look up naturopathic remedies online before I even consider medication, just because I have so many allergies to medication. And really the only, it's funny because this has passion flower in it. One time I took pure passion flower and I broke out in hives. I have not had any allergic reaction to these. So it must just be a really small amount of passion flower in this. That's the only like natural remedy kind of thing that I ever had an issue with. I've never had issues with any of these kind of things. 'Cause they're all like food and plant-based, right? It's not chemicals. It's the chemicals that I'm allergic to. Really. It is. It's like red dye number 40 and those kind of things are what I'm allergic to. So I have to, get, when I do have to have pharmaceuticals, I have to get them, make sure they are no dyes. But anyway, I just have this really weird body. I have this really weird, it's like my metabolism just kind of like eats stuff up, not fat. I wish I had like a high metabolism that would eat up fat, but like it doesn't retain magnesium for some reason. Like looking back, I can tell I've had this problem my whole life with leg cramps, leg aches. Another reason, do your research. If you have restless leg, I know that sounds so weird. It's a thing though. It is a real thing. Muscle cramps, with Charlie horses, do your research. Dehydration, magnesium, do your research. I'm just throwing some words out there. I'm not really guaranteeing you anything. Do your research. But minerals, if you filter your water, you're losing minerals. Definitely. And that's not even getting into how you lose minerals through our, the food choices that we have and all of that. So I'll say one more time to make anyone listening in happy. Do your own research. I am not promising you anything. Everybody got it? Can I get some thumbs up? Like, you got it? I'm not promising you anything. I'm not promising you anything. I'm not promising you any healing or any results or, do your own research. Go check out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the likes. Go check out the products, see what's in them. I think everything's listed. I know I specifically mentioned all of these and listed them in one of my videos. So you can go, the mirroring thing throws me. You can go check them out. You can follow me. You can subscribe. I'm really hoping in 2025 to build up the subscription so we can start doing some subscriber only lives. I can't really talk about anything else in here other than these products right now, but let's just say go watch some of my videos. This TikTok shop thing was totally off of my radar. It wasn't planned. I'm having fun doing it. It's kind of like when you're a little kid and you want to be Vanna White, I'm kind of having fun doing it. But my heart is for stay-at-home mamas to be able to soar, to know that they can thrive. They don't just have to survive. So making money from home is one of the ways to do that, right? teaching mamas to make money from home, doing different things, take care of themselves, be healthy, because, you know, the mom has to put her oxygen mask on first if the plane's going down. But yeah, that's my urban farming. Everything ties into this central theme of any mom that's struggling, I want to help. It's just, I specifically know the stay-at-home mom life. When you're a one-income family in a two-income world, it's hard. It's very hard. And my kids are raised, and now I feel like this is my opportunity to kind of pass down to younger mamas, you know, to empower them to know that life can still be good. You don't have to always be the mama saying no, and you don't always have to be the mama who doesn't feel well. You can take care of yourself. You can have a good life. You can thrive. You don't have to just survive. So I'm going to hang up with that. I appreciate all the likes. Anybody who went and followed me, I know I had some follows in the last live, and I only caught one. I didn't get to tell all of them thank you. So if you followed me during this live, I didn't see any comments coming in. I'll kind of go scroll back. I'm not real confident with all of this, so I don't tend to keep the big screen on. Had somebody from Reno, Nevada last time, just a few minutes ago. Wasn't last time. But I thank you for continuing to come in and join me. And this has been great. When I first started doing lives, I really did not like them because I was talking about one thing over and over and over again. You can go back and look at my videos and see what that was. I'm in a totally different space now, totally different path. And it's good and I love it. And what I promise people all the time, not all the time, in a lot of my videos, I remember to say, and I need to say it every time, my goal is we're all going to get there together, one step at a time. So if I don't catch you next week, if you don't get to come back in, have a great Christmas, have a great New Year. I'm here at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. I'm not doing weekends because, number one, I happen to believe we were created to need a day of rest. Whenever you choose to do that, you need a day of rest. And number two, you know, the world's going to survive if I don't do weekends on live. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll come back. This is fun. I like talking about things that I love and care about and that I truly enjoy. And I don't, you know, feel anymore like I'm trying to persuade people to buy something they couldn't really use. So I really appreciate you hopping in and